I have an enormous box of empty products. Just a forewarning, if I'm a little bit low energy, I just started my period, I've just taken 2 hefty painkillers, so I'm hoping they're kicking in. But yeah, I'm not my full self today. The joys, am I right? This is gonna be a long one. Lucky dip is the only way we're gonna get through this. Let's start off with Aldi's offering of a natural deodorant. This smelled amazing. Now, if you know me, you'll know I don't waste. And there's product left here. What does that tell you? What does that tell you? Even though this did smell amazing, it was a terrible, terrible deodorant. And I think it was like €7 or €8, so definitely not cheap. Would not repurchase. Have not seen it on the shelves since, and I am not surprised. On the topic of Aldi, again, not a waste girly. When Aldi first opened in Ireland, and for the first few years, I thought their toothpaste was absolutely terrible. It was a really creamy toothpaste rather than minty, but they now have a minty one and I think it is top tier. It's what I buy all the time. It's like €1. It's got all the like certifications to say it's like good for your health and teeth, and I buy it all the time. I probably have a few of them in here. I do recommend this. Am I just an Aldi stan? Evidently so. My favorite budget lip balm is the Aldi version of Dr. Pawpaw. Again, I have cut every single one of these open to get every last bit out, and honestly, when you cut them open, you have another like fortnight of product in there. Now, they have a few different versions of this. They have a yellow one, which I find okay, a red one that is tinted. I don't really love tinted lip balms, but the green one is the one that is god tier. So if you do see this in stores again, I would say pick it up. I think it's like €4 or something, and I really enjoy it. Clearly the yellow one mentioned. Here we have a cleanser from Skinition. I tried a Skinition range for a couple of months and I really enjoyed it actually. I liked the pump action of this cleanser. I did find I went through it quite quickly, but I would definitely use this again for sure. So this is actually a car boot sale find. Aldi had an amazing hot cloth cleanser that was like a dupe of the, oh, what's it called? Liz Earl's Cleanse and Polish. Loved it. They discontinued it. I can't understand why. And then at a car boot sale I saw someone was selling her completely unopened tube of it, and this is the last one I have. Rest in peace. I really hope they bring it back. It was cost effective. It removed the makeup so beautifully, and oh, I love it. I just cannot justify spending on the Liz Earl one when I know this one is just as good. So if Aldi is watching, like, please bring this back. God damn. I got this in my Christmas box from my mom. It's a candle made in Ireland, sustainable and all the rest. This is called Herb Dublin and it's in the peppermint, eucalyptus and lime scent. I used it as far down as I could. It has like a subtle scent, so if you want your home to be like super strongly scented, this is not the one for you, but it was very, very nice and fresh. I would say a nice kitchen scent. I've quite a number of Body Shop bits here, so we're gonna blitz through them. Any of the body butter is an absolute winner for me. This is the mango one. It smells amazing. I love all of the Body Shop ones. There's only one scent that I don't like, and it's the olive one. But that's because I hate olives. But yeah, I love the body butter. It's just so sumptuous and they leave your skin just so plump and smooth. Oh, I love the chamomile cleansing butter. I love this, but my skin hates it. I find it removes makeup quite effectively. It does leave a little bit of a glaze on my eyes personally. As I said, it's really effective, but my skin absolutely hates it, and I find I purge and break out a lot in the center of my face, even though I do remove it fully and then cleanse afterwards. So I would not buy this again personally for myself, but I know tons of people love it. Similar to the body butters, I love the Body Shop hand creams. I do find I go through them quite quickly, but the scents are lovely, and I kind of always have a constant in the side pocket of my car door. Love, love, love them. Here's the Avocado Overnight Lip Mask. Nice product, but I did find, see the metal? The product reacted to the metal of the tin and left a horrible like black residue, which is not cute. So I actually decanted the product and put it into a plastic tub, and I'm actually still using that. The Avocado Moisture Butter, again lovely. I used this on my drier areas before I fake tan. I found it very adequate. And this is the Shea Body Butter, also from the Body Shop, and again I use this in very dry areas because it's very, very thick, but very nice. Is there an empty where I'm not showing at least one Kevin Murphy hair care bottle? This is the Hydrate Me Wash. Ever since the brand brought me to London, when was that, 2018 or 2019, I think 18, I've used this consistently since. I love it, my scalp loves it, my hair loves it, and I am very, very loyal and very faithful. Aldi's version of the Cocoa body lotion. Very nice, but does leave a very strong residue on the skin. I personally am not a fan. I like my lotions or butters to kind of eventually sink in properly. This one doesn't do that, but then it's all personal preference. Ooh, skin ingredients. I have two of their cleansers here. I have the pre-probiotic cleanser and the Sally Cleanse. So I never actually understood why it was called Sally Cleanse. I thought maybe it was named after one of their mothers or whatnot, but it's not. It's because it has salicylic acid, salicylic acid. So I actually use this more often than not as like a deep cleansing mask. I like put a couple of pumps into the lid, add a little drop of water, and then use a fan brush to froth it up and put it on my skin. I thought I was like the shit. I really like this for a nice deep cleanse. The pre-probiotic cleanse, however, I did not like as much. I had an issue with the pump action actually, and I ended up having to take the pump off this, which was used up first, to put it on here. It was an adequate cream cleanser. I didn't find it to be anything special, and in my mind, definitely not worth the price. When it comes to skincare, I will be pretty cheap when it comes to cleansers because you are literally washing them down your sink. I probably wouldn't buy that one again, but I'd buy the Sally Cleanse for sure. I have some Sculpted by Amy skincare here, and I have to say, Amy has nailed the skincare aspect of Sculpted. When it comes to the cloud cream, I love it. I love how it feels on the skin. However, the problem with this is actually a problem with me. I find I use far too much of it, and I absolutely hoover through it. It's not super expensive. I think it's 30 something euro for a refill. So while it's not your budget friendly skincare, it's certainly not upper tier either. It's definitely in the middle. I would definitely buy this again, but I would definitely need some sort of a little spatula or something to minimize my overuse of the product, but it does feel beautiful on the skin. And the Hydra Glow Hydrating Serum. This has hyaluronic, niacinamide, ceramide, and shea butter in it. I prefer my serum to have a little bit more of an active in it, be it vitamin C or vitamin A, but as an under makeup serum beneath the cloud cream, this is also very beautiful. It feels amazing on the skin. It's just, I would prefer to have a little bit more of an active ingredient base. Here is a sustainable Irish brand called Seabody. I was sent these from the Pure, I think, and I didn't use them for quite some time. So I have the day serum, I have the glycan enriched moisturizer. Sorry, I have that twice. I think I actually end up repurchasing that. Beautiful brand, looks packaging, absolutely beautiful. Aesthetics wise, looks gorgeous on your bathroom shelf. All glass with a plastic lid, obviously. The only thing is, I would repurchase these, only I am not exactly flush right now, so it's not in my budget, but if I do come into some extra disposable income, I would for sure support this brand moving forward. Beautiful skincare, and obviously Irish as well. Fake tan, we have So Soothes Dripping Gold here. I've moved away from your ultra dark tan. I want more of a natural tan. I find because I am so fair, and even look, I actually have tan on right now, because I'm so fair, I cannot go super dark because the wear off is just always going to be awful. Nice tan though, good fail safe if you want to be dark, this is your gal. I'm more of a medium, light to medium tan gal now. Anyone else who uses tanning sprays and tanning waters, do you find the product lasts forever? I think I've had this for about 3 years. I did like it for the tan it gave me, but I definitely strongly suspect it did break me out a little bit, but not enough that it would stop me using it. I did use every single drop. I really enjoy having a nice glow to my skin. It does something to the confidence, doesn't it? I probably wouldn't buy this again only because of that breakout aspect, but I did enjoy the product. We're getting there. Another Kevin Murphy Hydrate Me Wash. The Skin Ingredients Skin Protein Serum, which has vitamin A and C serums in it. I really enjoyed this. It felt so beautiful on the skin. I felt like it did plump out the skin and reduce any hyperpigmentation. I don't have a huge amount of hyperpigmentation, but any I did have seemed to be diminished a little bit using this. I would buy this again. Skin Ingredients is at the upper end, like budget wise. So again, like I mentioned earlier, I'm not super flush right now, but I would definitely buy this. I have a few cheapo moisturizers here, none of them to write home about. Personally, I actually think using a cheap moisturizer is actually kind of grand. It's more important that you use a good serum, and then you can cheap out on your cleanser and your moisturizers. So I randomly have like a Nivea Men, whatever. I have this cheap Penny's hyaluronic acid moisturizer, which was fine. And I have one here, I think this was from M&S, the Hydrate Fresh Elements Overnight Moisture Cream, and I obviously use that as a night cream. They did the job, but again, I figure moisturizer you can kind of cheap out on. It's grand. Okay, we have a few makeup bits here. Catrice HD foundation. I've used this for probably 12 years now. I love it. It's now, it used to be £4.50, now it's nearly double that, €8 or €9, but it's still obviously a very budget conscious foundation. It always looks so good on my skin, looks good on video and in pictures, it looks good in real life. You can sheer it out, you can build it up. And as my skin does get older, and I definitely am acquiring more fine lines, wrinkles, I find this doesn't settle hugely into them. I love it and I will forever be a stan of this foundation. Conversely, the Sosu Cosmetics CC Me In foundation, I didn't like this at all. It just did not seem to ever settle into my skin. It more sat on top. I had issue with it blending. It transferred really badly. It could be because I have like an oilier skin type. Now I will say it is getting drier as I get older. But yeah, I really wanted to love this, but I couldn't get it to work, hence why it's not cut open. I was done. Catrice Liquid Camouflage Concealer. I feel like these two are kind of buddies and they work really well together. Good coverage, budget friendly, can settle a little bit in fine lines and wrinkles, but show me a concealer that doesn't, honestly. Yeah, I like it. This is random. I don't go through perfumes that often. I don't have that many perfumes, but this is the Ariana Grande. I think it's called Cloud. Doesn't say. I really like this, and it's only after I got it, I heard that this is very commonly worn among sex workers. Take from that what you will. I really like it. Cruelty free and vegan as well. And lastly, for those of you who have a sensitive scalp like I do, my hairdresser Lisa and Zinc recommended this to me. This is called Mineral Defense. It has a spray nozzle here, so if you have an itchy patch or a patch that's flaring up, scalp psoriasis or eczema or anything like that, you simply just spray it in, massage it in. It feels really cooling and soothing. You can use this immediately after you wash your hair, before, during, any time at all, and it definitely does soothe those areas. Does it cure them? Of course not. Lisa even told me it's not going to cure it, but it will help soothe any itchiness or sensitivity, and I find it really, really good, and it lasts me a long time because you're only using it like locally. So that's it. That's everything. I have a lot of stuff to go to the recycling now. Thanks Mill for watching. I hope this wasn't super boring.